Hello, welcome back to Advanced Algebra with Financial Applications. Again, I am your humble host, Mr. Salt, and we'll be going through Lesson 4, Day 3 today. Lesson 4, Day 3 of Employee Benefits. All right? Learning target is I can understand and calculate the value of employee benefits, right? That's our learning target. We're doing all sorts of, calculating all sorts of employee benefits. Let me just catch your attention over to this little infographic here. Which benefits are most valued by job seekers? When choosing a high-paying job and a low-paying one with better benefits, respondents said that health insurance and flexible hours might tip them towards the latter. So here's the deal. Most people, 88%, said that they would take a job that pays less but has better health insurance if it had better health, dental, and vision insurance, right? That's a heavy consideration. A lot of people thought that was really important. They also thought that flexible hours, being able to not hit a set schedule, not be late for work, to have flexible hours, make your own hours, was a really, really important employee benefit. This ability to make your own hours and set your own schedule. More vacation time was also pretty important. People thought that this was, an important employee benefit. Work from home options. People really loved these too. There's this thing called unlimited vacation. There are some places that offer unlimited vacation. We'll talk more. I won't talk too much about that, but it exists. Not very many places do that right now, but it does exist. Student loan assistance. People thought that was important, and things are starting. Notice how things are starting to drop off. These are not as important to employees, right? But still, I mean, I'd say 48% is still a pretty significant thing. Tuition assistance, 44%, that's pretty still significant. Even 20% is significant, but it's not as big a deal, right? In comparison. Paid maternity and paternity leave, free gym membership, free daycare services, free fitness and yoga classes, free snacks, free coffee, company-wide retreats, weekly free paid employee outings, on-site gym, team bonding events. So this gives you an idea of what's important, what people think is important at least, and maybe that helps you determine what's important for your life and deciding what career you want to go into. All right. Oh shoot! I just realized this is day 3. This is day 3, and this is not. This is a on your own type of thing. I've got 5 questions for you here, and I'm not. I didn't intend to provide instructional support. Oh, wait, it does say supported practice, so I will do this. I will do this because it's not independent practice; it's supported practice, right? Okay, so I will do this. Cayman's employer offers a sliding paid vacation. When he started work, he was given 3 paid days of vacation, and for each 6-month period he stays on the job, his vacation is increased by 2 days. How much vacation time will he have earned after working 4.4 years? Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to show this to you. I'm going to call 6 months one. This is a chin scratcher, okay? Started work, he was given 3 paid vacation days, so he's got 3 to start with. He's got 3 paid vacation days to start with. For each 6-month period he stays on the job, it's increased by 2 days. So let's consider that 4 days per year. 4 days per year, and we'll recalculate after that. How much vacation time will he have earned after working 4.4 years? Okay, so this isn't too bad. 3 plus, we consider it, he earns about 4 vacation days per year, right? That's 2 per 6-month period, and he's working 4.4 years times 4.4. So let's see what this gives us. 3 paid vacation days to start, plus approximately 4 per year, 2 per 6-month period, times 4.4 years that he's worked there. And so it's 20.6 days. Does that make sense? No, it does not make sense. So this is a pretty good estimate, but if you really think about this, how much vacation I have earned after 4.4 years. Notice that point four here is not a full 6-month period. It's not a full 6-month period. Actually, I can't count that point 4 yet, right? If it was 0.5, I could do this. I could count 4 times 4.5. But because it's not 6 months yet, I can't count this. So this is actually my formula, right? This is actually my formula. This is a good example of reading questions carefully and then coming up with a formula and then rethinking through your formula and see if thinking it through whether it works, right? So I'm trying to follow the numbers and I put the 4.4 there and then I get an answer of 20.4 or something, and then I think to myself, but does this make sense? Does this follow the rules? Does this meet all the specifications of this requirement? And then as I think about it, I'm like, no, wait a minute. It's only for each 6-month period. This point four, how many months is this? Well, there's 12 months in a year. So 0.4 times 12 will give me 0.4 of 12, 4.8. So he's only worked 4.8 months, not another 6-month period. So I got to get rid of this 0.4 here, and this is my new. So this is going to be 16 plus 3, 19 days, right? So 3 plus 4 times 4, 19 days. So 19 days is what he will paid vacation days. All right, 19 paid vacation days. All right. Cayman's employer offers a sliding paid vacation. When he started work, he was given 3 paid days of vacation. For each 6-month period he stays in the job, his vacation increased by 2 days. Let X represent the number of 6-month periods worked and Y represent the total number of vacation days. Write an equation that models the relationship between these two variables on a piece of paper and then take a picture of that equation on the camera with your device. Okay, let's try this. We're going to try something new. We're going to try something new with this Google form. I got myself a sheet of paper, okay? And I'm going to fold it in 4 because I don't think I need to do this a whole bunch of times. I could probably just I fold it in half. I don't think there's a lot of these. So let X represent the number of 6-month periods. So for every 6-month period there's 1 X. And Y is the total number of vacation days. So it's 2 times X plus 3 initial vacation days equals Y, right? So this is how I'm thinking about this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a picture of this on my camera, right? I know I'm using my video camera right now to record this video, so I can't actually go. But I would go on my Windows and I would type in camera, or maybe in your Chromebook you find the camera, and I need to find a way to take a picture of this piece of paper using my camera, and then I would then upload that file. I would click add file, and then I'd find that file in my device and upload it over here, and that way hopefully I'll see a whole bunch of pictures of these things, right? So yeah, all right, so that's how that's going to work, right? And you see why I did this, right? So it's 3 initial vacation days, right? 3 initial vacation days, and then for every 6 months, if X is 6 months, for every 6-month period, we're going to give him 2 more, right? We're going to give him 2 more vacation days, so it's 2 times X plus 3, right? 2 times X plus 3, and then Y is going to be the output. That's how you would express this, what's known as algebraically. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good about that. So, other than money, what are the top 3 most important benefits offered by employers? Different infographic, different data, but similar results, right? Healthcare plan, number 1. Tell you what, when you get older, that healthcare plan is primo important. You want healthcare. Things come up, you know. Geez, I can't even describe how good of a benefit healthcare can be. Those of you who are young and healthy and never have any problems, good for you. But sometimes you have kids or spouses that don't have such great health, and Then his healthcare plan comes in handy. Retirement plans. Retirement plans. Someday you might want to retire. I know you may not think about you're not really thinking that's pretty far ahead in the future for you, but someday you may want to retire. You might want to think about that when you're in your 20s about those retirement plans you may have. Paid time off, man. Work can get really stressful, and it's nice to be able to take time away without your bills getting affected, right? You can still pay your bills and yet get away from the busyness and the stress of work every now and again. Vacation, yes, vacation. Flexible schedules, determine your own hours. Man, that's nice. And so some of these other things are also nice, but it's much smaller. All right. Here's our next question. When Suliana started at her current job, her employer gave her 2 days of paid vacation time with the promise of 3 additional vacation days for each year she remains with the company to a maximum of 4 work weeks of paid vacation time. So now, it has been 5 years since Suliana has been working for this employer. How many vacation days has she earned? Okay, pause me and give this a shot on your own. All right, I hope you took the advice of a professional educator who knows how learning happens, right? So, okay, so her employer gives her 2 paid vacation days to begin with, two to begin with, and we're getting 3 additional vacation days for every year she remains. So plus 3 times x, right? It's going to equal this, right? Or another way to say this is, what is x in this case? In this case, x is 5, right? X is 5 in this case. She's worked there 5 years. So 2 plus 3 times 5 in this case. And why did I bother writing that out? Why did I bother writing? Why did I just write 2 plus 3 times 5 to begin with? Because this is the advantage. This is the advantage of algebra. We don't often teach this. Is that once you create a function rule, right? Once you create a function rule, that function rule can then be used by a computer to calculate any number of different situations after that. 17 paid vacation days. Right? If you're able to write the function rule, you can calculate not only this moment and this particular situation, but every other type of situation after that. So the handiness of writing a function is that you can calculate lots of various things, not just the particular one you're working on. So two initial vacation days plus 3 for every year she worked. She worked 5 years. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. She gets 17 paid vacation days. All right. Now, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, pause me, okay? Okay, you paused me. It's the beauty of video, controlling your learning experience. When Suliana started her current job, her employer gave her 2 days of paid vacation with the promise of adding 3 for every year she remained with the company to a maximum of 4 weeks of paid vacation time. When will she reach the maximum number of paid vacation time? This is where our function rule can come in handy, right? This is where our function rule can come in handy. We know what y is now, right? We know that y is 4 weeks of maximum, right? 4 weeks of maximum paid vacation time. So what's 4 weeks of paid vacation time? 4 weeks is 5 times, right? 5. There's basically 5 work days in a normal work week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and most months. Sorry, I got a fruit fly flying in front of my camera. Most work weeks are 5 days, and in most months there are 4 weeks. So 5 times 4 is approximately 20, right? Not approximately, exactly 20. Sorry. So what we want to do now is we want to say, hey, what would x have to be in this situation, right? To max us out at 20. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides, right? I'm going to get rid of this plus 2 thing going on. So now I've got 3x equals 23. And wow, this is not going to come out to be the nicest number. So so now we found out that x is 7.67 approximately. But now we have to ask ourselves, is it reasonable? Is it secret? Is it safe? Okay. Is this a reasonable answer? Not exactly, right? We need to know when she's going to reach 20. And so let me kind of think about this for a second. So 2 plus 3 times 7. 2 plus 3 times, actually, let me try to 6, right? So we got 7.67. Let me try 7 first. It's going to equal, well, this is going to be 21, and then 21 plus 2 is going to be 23. So 7's already too much. 7's already too much. 7 is more than we needed here. Let me try 6. 2 plus 3 times 6. Oh, yeah, that's going to turn out nicely, right? 3 times 6 is 18, right? 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. So actually, what we're looking for is we're looking for 6. 6 is the number we really want. After 6 years, she will max out her paid vacation days. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, like, why didn't that work out? Why didn't that work out? Well, Mr. Soul, hopefully some of you were screaming at me on the other side of this, like, Mr. Soul, you're so busy talking that you did the math wrong. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Right? Didn't I want to subtract by 2 on both the sides of this? So why do I have 23 over here? No. That should be 18, not 23. So for some reason, when I tried to subtract 2, somehow in my head, I added 3. And that made this whole thing go wonky, right? Gave us this wonky answer. I kept on thinking, like, why did we get a wonky answer of 7.67? So the question is, if I subtract 2 on both sides, I get 3x equals 18. 3 divided by 3x is going to give me x. 18 divided by 3 is 6. There we go. I don't know. It happens. It happens when you're talking. You're trying to teach and do math at the same time. Inevitable problems will occur. When Suliana started at her current job, her employer gave her 2 days of paid vacation. Okay, we've read this already. Let X represent the number of years she has worked for this employer, and Y represent the number of paid vacation days she has earned, and write an equation that models the relationship between these two variables on a piece of paper, and then take a picture of that with a camera and upload here. I've actually already done it for you, right? There's 2 parts to this, right? It's 2 vacation days to start, plus 3 vacation days for every year after the first year, after 0, equals Y, the number of paid vacation days she's earned, but Y always has to be less than or equal to 20. Y has to be less than or equal to 20. All right, so I would take a picture of that, and then I would upload that. And yeah, this could be fun, this whole taking pictures of our work on paper. This could make us feel more like what we're used to. I hope this works out for us. And then, of course, we are past the supported instruction, so I'm going to ask you how you're feeling about this, how you're feeling about this lesson. Are you completely successful at meeting the learning target, at saying, I can understand and calculate the value of employee benefits? Where are you? Are you kind of there, mostly there, completely there, not really there at all? It doesn't matter which one of these you choose, you get full credit. If you leave this blank, you get no points. You get no points if you don't answer one of these. So give me something. This is basically, I just want you to reflect on your learning. I want you to reflect on your learning and kind of answer the question for yourself. Are you getting it? Are you there? And hopefully over time, maybe right now you're at kinda. And maybe after day 4, you're at mostly. And after day 6, we're at completely. Right? That's the idea of this, is that right now you might only be a kinda. If you're completely right now, that's fine. But, I'm expecting most of you are kinda right now. And as we get more practice, you're going to go up this list, all right? I also want you to think, what was your level of effort? Did you give it your very best effort? Were you trying your best? Were you eating your Wheaties? Were you getting all your sleep? Were you doing everything you could possibly do? Or maybe you're just giving it really good effort. You're doing, giving it as good as you could do under the circumstances, and maybe could have done a little bit better, but mostly. And then, or did you at least give it a try? Maybe you could have done better, but you gave it a try. And then maybe maybe you need to give it more effort next time, right? No matter what you choose, you get points, except for blanks. Blanks only get half credit, right? You have additional feedback in this module. If you leave me blank, you don't get any credit. But if you tell me something, you can tell me it's great. You can tell me it sucked. You can tell me whatever you feel. Mr. Salt, I don't like these videos. Mr. Salt, I don't like this, I don't like these uploading things to my camera thing. All that stuff. You can put that feedback. That allows me to know how you want me to change things and how we can make this better for you. And then at the end, the important part is, yes, I want to submit my responses. You must click next, and then you have to go to the next part where it says submit, right? And then you have to just click submit. And until you click submit, it doesn't save. Okay, so now it's saving. There we go. Response has been recorded. We're done with day 3. We're done with day 3, all right? Thanks for joining me. I'm Mr. Salt, and I'll hope to see you in class. And I hope to be able to turn off this video successfully.